Hey everyone, Spinello here. And it seems that Adobe is just releasing new AI tools every month. This time after the event Adobe Max happened recently, one of the tools they released was the Illustrator Text to Vector tool. And this is just a run through and a work through of me testing it for the first time with some scenarios and types of designs that would be expected of a design professional in today's industry. So let me know what you think about the video. It's a bit of a long one, but I am learning the tool with you. So let's have a look and see what I can come up with. We're going to be talking about the new Illustrator tool, the new AI tool in Illustrator. And first of all, why is it important? So in the past, it used to be if you are maybe in a pinch, you would go onto a site like VectEasy or FreePic or something like that, and you maybe have a 2D video that you need to do in After Effects, and you maybe need like a person holding a laptop, and then you would go into VectEasy and you would check it out, and from there you would check which free stuff you can get, and then take that and then maybe rework it or like play around with it or something like that. It's not that I can't create vectors myself. I can create vectors myself, but vectors, just like almost any other good artwork, good vectors, you will pay money for good vectors, because good vectors, just like good 3D sculpting or good 3D modeling or good music, anything that's good, considered good, takes hard work. And that's why you would always find like premium assets or things like that. That would be maybe exactly what you're looking for, but they come at a premium. So if you're really in a pinch, you can buy that asset, but there was easy ways to get free assets. You don't need that anymore. VectEasy, FreePic, even freaking Shutterstock. Adobe's really, I'm not going to use the word cannibalizing, but I think they are doing the same thing I'm trying to do with AI. They are trying to make sure that they are there, that they aren't left behind, and they're just doing their bit to try to stay abreast of all of the developments and technology and making that available to us. And I am learning them because I don't want to fall behind. Because one thing about AI that a lot of people neglect to mention, because fear-mongering is hot, one thing they neglect to mention is that you actually need to know what you're doing in the software where the AI is present. You can't just come in ice cold and suddenly you are a good artist. You can immediately see when a AI generator has been used for something. My viewpoint is like, I know how to use the software and how to manipulate the result of the AI to then get to a nice result. I don't use it in my work or in my objects media work, but when I do, or if I do, I always make sure to mention it, because I'm not going to be like, I am such a man of respect and etiquette. When it comes to 3D models, I like to model stuff myself. I know there's lots of stuff, lots of marketplaces where you can download free stuff. I will do that in a pinch. This is why I haven't done proper character models in a really long while or ever, because I always wanted to learn it properly and just to really feel like that character is my own, that I create. But I'm doing another video about that, not about AI, something that Blender released, but that is literally the next video that I want to do. So I have notes. I'm already dawdling. Sorry for the blank screen. Let's get cooking. So I've spoken about the new tool, why it's important, and that vectors are complex, and that sites like VectEasy and FreePic are going to have to either incorporate AI into their websites as well, and then make it like a premium service, or maybe a free service, or they are going to get left behind, because I don't need to set foot onto VectEasy anymore, or onto FreePic, or onto anything, because remember, it's not just Illustrator. So here's my workflows when it comes to vectors. Illustrator is such a great program for doing work for like other software as well. So if I want to animate something in After Effects, I will build it, like if it's like a 2D scene or something like that, I will build it all in Illustrator. A lot of my work, especially at my previous place that I used to work at, would be that workflow. It would be design something in Illustrator, save that in a certain way, like have all of your work neat and in folders, and then you bring that into After Effects and then you manipulate it from there. Look, there's obviously lots of ways of working when it comes to motion graphics and graphic design, but that is definitely a pathway that I use a lot. The other thing that I like to do is I work in Illustrator, and it's a quick way for me to like model maybe a little bit more complex shapes, or start to model more complex shapes in Blender, because then, say for instance, I want to make my nickname that I used to have on the internet just start with this hideous font. Okay, it's not hideous, but with a slightly better font. Then, especially because Blender's, I'm not sure if they improved it in recent versions, because Blender's versions come so fast. But the type tool is also not the best for me. I don't enjoy using it. So I will just come into Illustrator. I'll make my text. I'll expand. I'll say yes, and then this is now a shape. I'll save this as an SVG, and then I take it into Blender and I work from there. And that's a nice, easy workflow for me as well. So vectors have become very important for me in like later in my career as a designer and a motion designer. And I only learned Illustrator like halfway through my career as a designer. So let me just change one thing quickly before we start working here, because we are working in digital. So I want to be working in Rigba. Okay, Rigba sorted. So the first thing that I want to do was that thing that I said earlier, the typical sort of creative woman with a laptop, or the guy with a laptop sitting on the couch. So where did I had there we go. There's a generate button. So the first one that we are going to do is going to be woman sitting on couch, working on laptop, comma, work from home, in the style of modern flat art, modern digital flat art. Please don't embarrass me. So my personal laptop is not the fastest. So if I make like a super cut of this, I'm definitely going to cut out all of these long ass waiting times. But if you have a slightly faster machine, then it is a little bit better. There we can already see, I'm already liking the lines that we are drawing. And just on this first one already, I'm going to show you why this is so cool. Because vectors are super graphics, if you want to say that. They are very versatile. So here's option 1. Let's zoom in here. Okay, so there we have our variation 1, variation 2, variation 3. So this one isn't bad. Let's zoom in here a little bit. I like this one. I don't necessarily like the colors, so I like this one. So where I would go from here is, let's see what options we have with her. So can I switch back from here? Yes, I can switch back from here. Okay. There is illustration. And what you would do from here as a designer, like I like the looser lines over here happening. I like the little heart on the laptop. That's pretty dope. I like a smile. But let's see what she will look like with very, very simple, the sort of eyes that she will have. I don't like this highlight over here. So let's press A to select just that shape. Let's press A again. There's nothing in the space over here. So let's see what the layers look like. This is the important part of Illustrator, because it looks like one picture, but if you press Ctrl Y, you'll go into the wireframe mode, and then you can see there's a bit going on here. It's not just all of these points are editable, and that is what makes vectors so powerful, and why I really enjoy working with vectors. And I am not even, I would say I'm like a mid-tier, very, very mid-tier vector user or vector designer. There are people that are a lot better than me, but I am a versatile artist, so it's all things that are part of my locker. I have to be able to at least create something if I'm in a pinch. So let's look. There are obviously faster ways of cleaning up things like this, but I just want to sort of show you how we can get quick results with something like this. I have a few cool topics that I want to tackle. So that's a face. I'm happy with that. I want this line to be, I want it to be something like this. Let's go. Let's P for pen tool. We'll go like that. We'll actually draw it over this one. We'll go like that, and then we'll go maybe a little bit wider. Not that wide. She is not a horror movie character. So the thing about these drawings is, sorry about my voice, I try to practice my singing ever so often, and this usually happens when I sing a little bit too much. So let's try to let this one also do some of the heavy lifting. Just pull the Bezier tools in, and then we flip this around. I like the brown color as well. Now I need to switch back to Essentials is so tight. Essentials Classic would be better. There we go. I need this bar at the top, because you go with your normal V selection, then you can change the stroke. So we're just going to make that something a little bit more sanitized, which is par for the course in these type of illustrations, and that is not what I meant to do. I meant to select this one, and then we can delete it like that. So there she's got a smile now. I'm worried about what her eyes are gonna, how creepy her eyes would be, but let's do it like this. Let's press Ctrl R to bring up the ruler. Let's just throw a little bit of a line there so we have some symmetry. I literally want to go for like eyes like this, just the simplest of eyes. And we can play around with size and things like that. Our face is a little bit, let me zoom out. Yeah, that is looking okay, but definitely could be better. But like immediately, straight off the bat, we have an illustration that is usable. I think if this was maybe like a darker background. Oh, do I have to do it now? Okay, let's do it quickly. Let's just press Ctrl G to group. Okay, I duplicated it with Alt drag. Then I'm going to take this one at the bottom. I go to the Pathfinder tool. I'm going to unite everything, just like we need to unite the world. No more fighting. Imagine all the people, all of those things. And then we're going to hoy a stroke on it. And for something like that, depending on the color of the company, maybe the color of the company is not mud to brown, and maybe it's like a light blue or something like that. And maybe I actually need to select my layer before I change the color. Let's have a look. Maybe a darker blue, a darker, duller blue, the same blue as close to the couch. So that's illustration number 1 in the bank. Let's see if it's going to get better. Let's say lady on the laptop. That's illustration number 1 in the tank. Let's select it. Let's park it over there. New layer. I'm pressing Alt, left click, which would be, I think it's Option, left click on Mac. I've recently started working on a Mac at work. It's very different. Okay, next, we are going to do a cute robot. I don't think I'll spend so much time on this one. We just want to run through some prompts. So I think for a cute robot, I am going to take, I wonder what happens if we draw, let's try this. So for a cute robot, let's maybe do this. I will center all of, okay, let me center this quickly, select both of them, and then go to the Align tab, and then say, Align to Selection, okay, cool, yeah, and you have all been centered there. Cool. And then I'm just gonna do this. Okay, let me maybe just align them to the center of the artboard. It's just gonna make it easier for what I want to do now. Boom, center of the artboard. Then if it's in the center of the artboard, then I can just grab a line from there. Cool. This is going to be a fat robot. I just want to check if this is going to work. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Okay. That is better. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this, and then we'll maybe extend it. That's nice. It's a bit weird though. Okay, select A or press A to select individual pieces. I'm going to put this here. I'll put this here. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put that there. We're just freeballing it, remember. It's supposed to be easy, but this is already maybe, if this is going to work, I don't know if this is going to work. If this is going to work, it's already an example of how maybe someone with a little bit more experience is already thinking outside of the box for creating stuff. But let's see. I'm going to reflect just to reflect that around. We put it on relatively the same spot. We select everything. We go to the pathfinder and we say unite. Okay, maybe give it a color. Just white for so long. Please work. So now I press V to go into my normal selection mode, and prompt is going to be cute robot in 3D animation style. I think that's considerably different from our previous prompt. So let's see if it will yield a slightly different result. As I said, I apologize for it taking long. My laptop is going through somewhat of a midlife crisis. Oh, that's sweet! Oh my god! That is pretty cool, man. That one's a little bit boring. Oh, fucking dope. It's between these two, eh? Yo, bro, that is very cute. I don't know, I've had this fascination with cute robots. So let's just have a look. That is pretty sweet, man. That is really pretty cool. Can I now go? Yep, there we go. That is so cool, man. And you know what else is also cool? I hope I'm going to do this right now. There we go. So there is an AI recolor option as well now. But where's the AI recolor? Advanced options. Generative recolor. There we go. We are learning together. Let's try one of these. First of all, 3D disco lights. And they're generating a few results for us. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's nice. Let's check what else there is here. I like this one. Summer by the what? Summer by the sea. I did like that first colorway though. It's very nice, plain and simple. There we go. Okay, these are like depending on your story or your character that you are working on. So you can also obviously type in your own thing here, like maybe Halloween. That's a good topical. You can feel while that's busy prompting. That's my little robot that I made for my previous job. I only used him for one campaign, but it was pretty cool. You can obviously see there's lots of room for improvement, but it was nice to get it to that space. I like this colorway. That is not actually Halloween-y, but I'll tell you why I like this colorway is because it's moon-based. I like that. I like that little character. So obviously, again, if you go into the wireframe mode, you see you have lots of stuff to play around with here. If you press A, you select this little block here over here. You can maybe give him his energy source. Do you know what I mean? You select this, you say Control-C, Control-F. You say Effect, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and you spike that up. He's got a little arc reactor. Look at that. Look at him. He's got a cute little arc reactor with his little earphones. I love the little earphones. So then you can then take this and obviously go in and go and define lines if you want to. You know what I mean? So you would have to go and clean it up and things like that. But as far as the starting point goes,
It's perfecto, man. Cute robot. Signed, seal, delivered. Off the board. And you know what else was cool? The little way that we drew the shape first worked. Let's do a slightly different example. Let's say we got a shape. Okay, let's first say Alt, click. I'm not going to say what this is yet. Let's keep some surprise. So we have our shape. We're going to just align it to the center. We are then going to say soda beverage can in the style of high-level vector graphics advertising named Zest. Ooh. Okay, so that result that came up there is pretty boring. It obviously does the job. I'm not saying like that is a brilliant can. It's very difficult to get these sort of like shadows and stuff going. I just wish that was a little bit better. But this is obviously still very early AI. Let's check out this one. Looks, that one is a little bit better. That one is fun. I like the little graphic on it. And this one, oh, that one is a little bit better as well. Definitely could have some refinement. Let's see what these options are. Style picker I want to use next. Why is the detail so low? Why is the detail so low? Okay, we've upped the detail. Let's see if it's going to generate something better. So, okay, why is it replacing the other one? Yeah, that one's not too bad. That one is looking good. Okay, so I am thinking maybe it was my prompt that was a little bit weak. Okay, let's try a logo quickly. Just quick. I tried cat food logo in the previous one. Let's say potato. Okay, wait. First draw a shape. I want it to be like something like that, right? Let's say potato crisp chip. Okay, that quickly developed into a slightly more complicated prompt. But I'm obviously trying to push it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to push it to try to find just how far this tool can actually go. I'm pushing it with like real world examples that I, as a designer, as a motion designer, have used, have looked for. So it's not like I'm pulling stuff out of my ass. This is actually stuff that we would use and we would look for, pay for even. Oh, that's so cool. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Holy crap. Okay, let me just try one thing quickly. I love this little guy. For legal reasons, we can't use the word Simba. So let me try a shape like this, okay? This is how I knew that I wanted to be a designer. Even when I was a young kid, I would always notice when, still do, when things like chip packets and things like that change their brand, sort of. Change their branding. So this is a topic that's actually very close to my heart. I'm very passionate about if chip companies change their names. So now I'm going to go pick from the style that we just got. Okay. I'm going to say create the word lion bite. Lion bite is a bit wordy. Chips usually have like short names like Lay's. I guess Beacon Bites is there, Knickknacks is there. So I'm going to say Lion Bites. Create the word Lion Bites as a logo for a potato chip company. Boom, don't disappoint me. This has the potential to be so awesome. I freaking love this lion. He's so cute. That lion is like something that my daughter would want as a sticker, as maybe like a toy. I can maybe now take that lion into Blender and then try to workshop the rest of his body. Oh! Okay, that looks shit. Lone bites. Oh no, that looks bad. This one though. This one though, with this brown. Bruh. Let's make, okay. Let me take this. Let's press A. Then we're gonna select this piece over here. Just press V. Then I'm gonna go select same full color. Right, it's gonna select all of those that have that full, and then I go I to have the color picker. Bro, that ain't bad, man. Just get rid of these. What is this supposed to be? Onions. Screw onion flavor, man. Lion bites. What? Put in the comments what you think lion bites. Is it gonna? What's its main flavor gonna be? Like, guys, I've got a 9-year-old daughter. Chip flavors are a hot topic in this household. Very, very hot. She likes, what does she like? Doritos. I'm going to take this Lion Bites logo. I'm going to select the group. I'm going to say Control C, Control F. Then I'm going to select the bottom one, unite them all, and then pop on a stroke that is in this cup. Pop on it in that color, and then we're just gonna go boom with the stroke. Yar, bruh, you want some lion bites? Hey. Okay, wait, let me keep it that size maybe, and maybe make little Leo. Name him. What is his name? So obviously I couldn't use Simba because Simba is taken by Simba. But what is his name? Lion bites lion. I wonder, maybe we can move him a little bit upper, something like that, maybe. And maybe just remove. Let's remove. I like these things. I don't know what they are though. I'm not sure if lions have that. If they have that in their fur or in their body. But yeah, let's just clean this up quickly. This is freaking nice, man. So you can see how this is negating the need for oh, it's a tail. It's a tail. How it negates the need for a lot of extra cogs in the pipeline. If you have a designer that's as versatile as I am, again, not blowing my own horn, I spent lots of years learning softwares, and I also continue to learn, as you are seeing me learn right here in front of you. Something like that. Lion bites. Lion bite sounds like something my daughter would freaking super enjoy. I'm gonna have to put a little gold piece in there. Eh? It's not gonna sit right with me if I just leave it without just a little golden piece. Let's go with the style that they have implemented here, with a little bit of overlapping sort of colors like that, and then a highlight on this side. I'm just doing it loosey-goosey like it is in the main illustration as well. We're just going to sharpen that now quickly like that. Then we're going to color grab. Is this white? It's white. So something like that. Look at these little cute cheekies. My daughter's going to freaking love this. Here we go. Also, I'm being silly. I just need to select it with V-select, going to stroke, and go boom, boom. I want a round cap, a round join. That's already looking a lot smoother. and I am happy with my lion bites. Wow, what a success. I love it. It's amazing. So that is pretty cool. I'm very impressed with that one. So far we have okay, good, extremely meh, and whoa, like bringing everything back home. Lion bites, my new favorite thing.
Wow, thanks, you made it to the end of the video. I appreciate it so much. If you made it this far, please do subscribe and like this video. This journey is just beginning with actually really making content, and all of those things help trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So please share it, you know, all of those YouTube internet things. Thanks.